Hello, everyone. It's your friend Jules. Just like to welcome you here to my stream. Um, just waiting for someone to come on. Today, we can talk pride in general. I decided to wear my rainbow wig today. Show my pride. It is Pride Month. Saturday is the Pride Day parade here in Albuquerque. I do want to go. I'm still unsure whether I'm going. Tomorrow, I have to go back for a second COVID test. This is my post uh, positive one, so this will be my second one. My first after I got a positive. Then the next day I was negative. So tomorrow, 2 days later, I have to uh, be negative again. Let me check on my text messages that are coming in here, and we can talk. Hello, how are you? How are you doing today? How are you, Claire? Are you? How's your day going today? It's a hot day here in Albuquerque, and I just got my air conditioner working. Um, so let's hope this cools off quick. Um, how's your Pride Month going? Good. Where are you located, Claire? I'm glad to see you in here. You're new in this room. I think this is the first time I have you on my stream. Yeah, that's when you get cold air going through the house. Okay. You guys may call it something different. Um, Here uh, we can have heating to our house, and can have cooling. Um, yeah, here it is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I would have to do the conversion to centigrade or Celsius. Uh, I don't know, inside my house right now, it's probably about that much. I'm sorry, I have a friend texting me here. Um, I'm sorry, Claire. Yeah, I'm really hot right now. Oh, I live in New Mexico in the United States, and it's either hot or cold here. When I moved here in January, it was in the 30s, so and it was snowing, and now it's really hot. our altitude here, we are at almost 6,000 feet above sea level. And so, you know, things are drastic. And plus, we are towards more of the desert areas. I've mainly lived on ocean areas, so this is my first time living um, high in the mountains in a desert area. So, the, one moment, this is my work calling, Claire. Hello? This is him. I'm feeling better. Hmm. I still have a little bit of a cough going, but I will come in tomorrow for the test, as we said. Okay. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. I'll be there at 8. Okay. Okay. Bye. Claire, I apologize. That was my work. I have been in the house sick over close to a week now with COVID. Um, and so I had to just step away and take the call. Um, and because I was feeling sick last Thursday, so I called out Thursday. Um, then I called out Friday, I was still feeling sick. And then Monday I went back to work, and then they said, I think we need to get you cleared. And I hadn't tested for COVID yet, so they tested me for COVID Monday, and sure enough, I was positive, but I had already passed the I think it would have been 5 days, past 5 days on Tuesday. Tuesday, I went back to get retested, tested negative. So that means I take today off, go back tomorrow. And if I test negative tomorrow, I can go back to work tomorrow. I hate missing work, but it's almost like getting 2 weeks off. Uh, not on purpose, because next week I'm going on vacation to California. Do you guys do a lot of Pride celebrations over there? Oh, okay. Sounds cool. Um, yeah, we have a big I guess there's a big Pride parade and festival here on Saturday. I'll probably try to go to the parade. I will try to make sure I mask up a lot, but um, yeah, I am feeling better. It was horrible the first few days. I think the first time I had it was a very mild case. I don't know if there was a new strain that I caught this time. Um, so Claire, tell me about yourself. Are you a member of the LGBTQ community? I'm hoping more people join us in the stream here. Um, if you to tell you about myself, um, I am a nurse, so I have more of a potential to catch it because, and I work for the federal government. I work for the Department of Veterans Affairs here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm a nurse, and so a lot of these veterans, I thank them for their service. First of all, I thank all of them for their service. Yet, um, a lot of them are very conservative and think, I will tell you that most of them think that this was all a big hoax, and like vaccines didn't work, um, and there was something that was just not real. And so, like, I remember in the middle of it is when I started working for them. I'm going on 5 years there, and a lot of them would, like, when we would be screening them outside to allow them in, they would say, "No, we're not going to wear masks. We're going to." Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me that. Yeah, I am a 53-year-old transgender woman. Um, Came out at age 51. As you can see, I have my nice trans pride flag here. Um, and I am also, that's my gender as being a woman. Now, my sexuality, I consider myself lesbian because I am attracted to women. Yes, I have my friend that was um, just texting me. She is a friend from Florida when I used to work at the Department of Veterans Affairs in Florida, and she she's one of two in a lesbian couple. She has a wife. I have many friends from the VA that are members of the community, and that helped me really, really come out. There were many people I didn't come out to, especially in Florida. Florida is a very, very conservative state. Now, here in New Mexico, it seems to be a little more liberal and accepting. Um, I don't know, you probably see more on the news over there. Um, well, that's a big thing. I just started transitioning again about 3 months ago. I just did my 3-month follow up, and I haven't come out at work. I should have, when I moved from Florida to here back in January, I should have just gone to work as a woman, um, and just, that way everybody would have known. So I haven't come out there. Um, I had started transitioning back in Florida, and I did do hormone replacement therapy for about 6 months. But I don't know if you've heard of Ron DeSantis. Um, he was the governor of Florida. He did run for president or for the nomination, and he didn't get it, so he withdrew from the race. Um, and he basically um, he's very anti-LGBTQ. He wrote a executive order for the state of Florida denying mainly minors hormone replacement therapy, but most places stopped doing it for everybody. And then you had to go to a special doctor, and he made it very difficult to get. So what happened is um, the place I was going to, it's called Planned Parenthood, and you know they didn't want to provide HRT anymore, and they couldn't do like visits over the computer anymore. So when I moved to New Mexico, I found that this is a very liberal state, and it's very easy to go find a doctor that'll provide the appropriate care. So it was cool to move over here. Um, and yes, over here it's a very accepting state. I've looked at the statistics, and 7%, 74 to 77% of people are accepting of the LGBTQIA community. Yeah, he was the governor of Florida, or he is, and he's a very uh, conservative type. He served in the Navy, and very having lived over there, there are few things that I saw him do right. If you watched footage of Hurricane Ian, I lived in that area, and I think that's the only time I saw him do things properly. How he served the area, got us our power back up quickly, um, and really came out and stuck up for us. But other things, he was just you know he would just come up, write an executive order, say start following through with this, and how'd you find my channel? Are you on by any chance on Colaberry's channel? And are you subscribed to my channel? If you're not, please, subscribe to it. That sounds familiar. So, Claire, if you've never been on my channel before, um, there's some, as you can see down here, Jules, that's my name. Treasures, I call it Jules Treasures because everyone that comes to my channel, I consider them one of my treasures. Now, right there where it says 5T1, 51 is like a lucky number to me, but my channel is um, about what I call the 5Ts. And the 5Ts on my channel are transition. So we talk about transitioning like I am. Talk about triathlon. I am a triathlete, as you can see by my tattoo. We talk about training. So training can consist of triathlon training. I also do archery. So days that I go to the archery range, I will show videos of that. I'm just waiting for my bow. Still, it's being shipped from Florida. Also, I will show hikes, and I like videos on survival training. Since I did live in Florida, I went through 6 major hurricanes, and I like to teach about how to be prepared. And then I talk about trends, like the different clothes I order. And when I get hauls, I'll show them off. I have nice blouses. I buy here's the swimsuit I got recently. Um, Also, I talk about tips and try to give tips about life, not just transitioning. You can pick my brain all you want. That's totally cool. Um, I will try to get you the proper answers. If I don't have them, I can look them up for you and send them to you. About what it's like to be trans, it's actually it's it took me a while to figure out um, that I was. Um, at first, I came out bisexual because I felt, I started feeling a little different. Kind of came out and it started revealing itself in dreams. I do believe that your dreams have something to say to you. Um, but actually, during the pandemic, my spouse at the time, she was away a lot because she was a nurse also, and she was a travel nurse. And I suddenly started getting urges to cross dress. And what happened is I did try on some of her clothes, and it felt right. And I started trying on makeup, went and bought my own makeup, and then started buying some clothes, and it just felt right. It felt right. There was something inside of me saying, there's a woman in here. When she found out, she said, you need to go seek therapy. And I did seek therapy, but the therapist said that I was having what they call gender dysphoria. And gender dysphoria is when you feel uncomfortable with your own body. Um, so therefore, um, you know, you start finding what's best for you. At this time, I've only been, so like I said, I transitioned for about 6 months. So first of all, you start off on a medical transition. So when you start with a medical transition, you start taking medications. They talk, if you're male to female, they start you on testosterone blockers, and then they give you estrogen. So um, I had to stop, and then now that I've started again, it it it's this time around it's working a lot better because the nurse practitioner that's treating me this time is giving me the main testosterone blocker that is used for just about everybody. And so like I'm 3 months in right now, and I'm almost as far as like first thing you start feeling is your skin smooth out, get really soft. Then your breasts will start to grow. You will start getting fatty tissue. Like my left one, you can feel it a little more. And it is like almost at a B cup. I haven't had surgeries, and the only pain you feel at the beginning is when the breasts start to grow. It's basically going through the second puberty, and you start feeling first. You'll feel the first effect you'll see is that as being a male, your nipples are flat against the chest, and all of a sudden they'll stick out, boom, pop out, and then you'll start growing fatty tissue behind them. You're going to start feeling them, and they're going to be very sensitive. Then then there will be pain associated with them, even when you put on a t-shirt or a blouse. You'll feel it rubbing up against it. One of the big things that one of my first providers recommended was wearing a sports bra at all times. Actually, what I found was a nowadays I wear what's called a cami. So it's like wearing a sports bra, but it's an entire t-shirt or like tank top. So it's kind of like this, very thin straps. It would be a bra, but then it goes all the way down to my waist, and it works really good. Yeah, at this time I am separated and gonna divorce my probably what's gonna be my ex-wife. And HRT is what they call hormone replacement therapy. So if you are going from male to female, you get a hormone blocker for the testosterone, and then you get estrogen given to you. So once your testosterone starts dropping, your estrogen level starts going up. And gender dysphoria is that feeling that you're not, you don't feel like you're the right gender in the body that you were in. So as a being born a male, I didn't feel like a male. So Claire, are you feeling dysphoria yourself? And currently, are you male or female? So if you are female, what they would do is they would give you basically more testosterone. Oh, that's okay. I I can handle it. I've already been through one divorce. I think from here on, I don't know how, but I may just, go into an open relationships, consider polyamory. I'm not sure. Um, I'm just gonna, you know, see where things lead. Oh, okay. So you're a woman right now. You were born a woman. No problem. That's one of the big things about my channel. That's where the tips in the 5 T's comes from. People that wanting uh, um, okay, so you're a female cis. Okay. Um, so are you, do you have dysphoria or not? Because it seems like you asked a lot of questions about it. Mm, yeah, so see, like me, um, I just got my blood work back. I think I posted a video about it yesterday. Tuesdays, I do a special video on my channel, on my YouTube channel, and I call it Transition Tuesday. And I talk about my transition, and I have just gotten my lab work back. When I first went to my initial visit, um, my my testosterone level was 603. Now, in 3 months with the testosterone blocker, it is down to 100, which basically the lowest it should be is 250. And my estradiol from uh, 33, which it should be under 39, it's up to 47. But My practitioner still saying she wants it higher. Oh, that was my daughter. Yeah, I will. Since I've moved here, I've now been here, we're in June, so I'm coming on 6 months. I met some people at work. There were, like I said, I consider myself lesbian because I'm still interested in women. And there's one young lady that has always talked to me a lot from what we call orientation. That's when they kind of show us around uh, the hospital and stuff. And she works in the operating room, and every time I bump into her, she asks a lot of stuff about, like she even still asks about my daughter, and I wouldn't figure someone to just ask about that. You want to get the what do you mean by the fic? Yeah, that is low testosterone. So in your comment where you say because I want to get the fic right now and not get in wrong and upset people who are trans. What do you mean by that comment? I'm I want to clarify things for you. I I don't understand when you say if I see the fic. Oh, okay. So you're writing a story and you want to make it understandable. Okay. You have any more questions about it? It looks like we have someone else here. Hello, welcome to the stream. I get it now. Now I understand. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Yes, it totally makes sense. Hello, welcome to the stream. It looks like we got two more people in here. Hey, Berry, how's it going? How's the treadmill? Getting out there running, huh? I wish I had one. I would have done it in here while I was sick. Hopefully, get back to work tomorrow. Berry, I have Claire in here, and she is from the UK also. I am better, Colaberry. Um, uh, you can hear my voice; it's clearing up. Yesterday, I went to work. They did test me for the second time, and I came out um, negative for COVID. So I have to go back tomorrow between 8 and 12, and I have to get tested again. So I'll go right at 8. If I am negative, I get to go back to work tomorrow. Now, this wasn't intended for a long vacation, especially since I leave out of town next week um, to California. So Colaberry, Claire here is writing, I believe, a book or something based on trans women. So she was asking me questions. Okay, I'll be right back. Important stuff, especially when you're healing your Mountain Dew, huh? I got a different look going today, Colaberry, just for Pride Month. Wearing my what I call my mermaid wig. Oh no, my unicorn wig. Oh yeah, I want to go back to work. I've been locked up in this little apartment of mine for a week now. Yeah, I'll take pictures of the beaches in San Diego, and we can compare those to Yorkshire's. In fact, I already have pictures of San Diego beaches. Um, San Diego's a very nice place. I don't know where she is. She's not on here today. And I actually put the link, announcing it since last night. Not right now that I've been homesick. I've been doing like a, a stream a day. It's just one of those things, especially, Pride Month. I figure if more people can come in, we can talk Pride Month, we can talk about what we're going to do. Saturday is the Pride Parade here in Albuquerque. And what I'm probably gonna try to go. I will probably make sure to mask up. Just I don't want to get too many people sick. Um, but I do want to go. Oh, thank you, Claire. Actually, at this time, since I just started my hormone therapy, I'm still wearing wig. This is a wig. Um, I have about I have I have about 5 or 6 wigs. Um, but today I chose this one. It does, symbolize pride. I usually wear blonde. I have a black one that I like too. I'm sorry, ladies. It's been a busy day. Everybody's texting me all of a sudden, probably because I know my doctor, like that I work with at work, um, the one whose nurse I am. She's been like every day checking up on me, and um, so Cola Berry, how are you doing? Everything going well on your channel? I love your shorts. You do a great job on those. Where do you record them and get all the effects? I see a third person in here. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I need to lose some weight too. Um, I, I haven't been run. It's been I think 3 weeks now since I run. Um, okay. I may have to start a TikTok account. I don't have one. Um, okay. We got you there, Claire. Thank you. Thank you. I love, thank you for the compliments. Yeah, but it looks like we have a third person, but I know if it was Alice, she would already be talking. Once I get my new little computer CPU working, I'm going to uh, have TikTok because that will be separate from my laptop. And my laptop still will link everything to my dead name. Right now, this is linked up to my laptop. So, oh, we got another person in here. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I know, Cola. Barry, it's awesome. Yesterday I did a stream. I went a short time because really nobody came in, so um, I decided, hey, it's best to just, you know, I did talk during it. I didn't just sit here quiet, but I, just made it and so it'd be like a video. Um, and then I did post my usual uh, Transition Tuesday video. I think you saw it because I think you put a thumbs up on it, where I gave my most current lab results. I also like that my channel is definitely growing. Okay, sounds good, Calaberry. I'll be right here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Just, remember, if you are new here to the channel, my name is Jules. If you're on here, you are one of my treasures. Um, please free to join in. Um, so today I've been talking with Colaberry, a good friend of mine in the UK, and it's met another one in the UK, Claire. Um, if you do come in here, remember when you, to go to my YouTube channel, hit a like, a subscribe, put a comment down below. Always feel free to post a comment here on the live stream. Um, always love to hear anything people have to say. Um, it also helps grow the algorithm. So hi, Juliet. I'm Jules. How are you? Are you new to my channel? I don't know if you've ever been here before. Thank you for wishing me well. Um, Actually, I have been sick. Hopefully tomorrow I get cleared to go back to work. Um, I've actually had COVID, you know. I've had it once before, over a year ago, and now I had it again. Now, I am a nurse, so, you know, getting exposed to it is always very big possibility. Oh, hello, Cullaberry. Glad to have you back. Um, we have Juliet in here now. Um, Juliet, are you still there? So how have things been, Cullaberry? How have you been? Everything for school going okay? Cullaberry, do you want the link? I can post it in the chat. The hair or my top? But I do want to say thank you. Ah, okay. I get you. Like the night I was there. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. You're such a good friend. I, I love speaking with you. I think you you just help out with things so much here on online. I hope someday we can meet in person. Maybe I'll schedule, I'll sign up for an Ironman in the UK. You too. I think we form a great little network here. I think we're both learning from each other a lot. Um, and it's helping me, help others a little more. Um, so how much time have you been on the treadmill? How many kilometers are you at? $25. I think I would be at, okay. I am feeling better, Juliet. I actually I'm starting to get over it. Tomorrow I have to get, which will be my third COVID test. If I am clear tomorrow and negative, I get to go back to work. Berry, what's the altitude there in London? Oh, wait, not London. I'm sorry. I just saw it. You just said it's Yorkshire where you're at. Derbyshire. Because altitude makes a difference when you're running too. When I was in Florida, I was running at sea level. Now I'm up at 6,000 feet above, so a mile above sea level, and makes running so much more difficult. Makes it a challenge. Berry will just get you a bike and get you swimming, and we'll do a triathlon together. And yeah, Juliet, uh, Juliet, thank you. It is, I have felt better in the last few months. Um, if you really watch my first videos, you can see I was very nervous in them. In doing them, I could even hear it in my voice. Now I'm starting to feel a lot better about it. Like one day I finally just decided, boom, just let it go. Let yourself out. Be you. And it felt great. And I just, started feeling myself. Um, and there's a whole new confident me out, and that's wonderful. And then another big thing that helped was when Berry here asked me to do an interview, and I think that really helped too. So Juliet, are you a subscriber on my channel? I could imagine those things happen. Oh, I was talking actually to Juliet. She said that she, in her comments, states, first time on chat, loving how your confidence is growing. So it is lovely to see. So I was telling her that at first, yes, I was very nervous on my channel in my very first few videos, and it's taken me time to really grow my confidence that suddenly in one video, it just kind of burst out. It really came out. I'm feeling very good. And I think one thing that really helped um, was the interview with you. Hey, Joanne, haven't seen you in a few days. How are you doing? I am doing much better. Um, so Joanne, are you just gonna stop coming on YouTube? Juliet, I loved when all this confidence came out, and I feel great. Um, Juliet, are you part of the LGBTQ family? Yes, Joanne, I know you've been here for 15 years. Why is that, Joanne? Well, um, I'm gonna let me take a spin on this a little bit, Joanne, and let's look at it the way I look at things. Being a nurse, me, I am a nurse, and I'm a nurse at the Department of Veterans Affairs. So I, being LGBTQ, I can have, and I wear a rainbow lanyard with my ID on it. I can have way different experiences with vets, but um, there could be one that's very, very conservative, one that's very, very liberal, and expect, different reactions from each single one. Um, but at this time, everybody has been pretty neutral, and everything has to be very individualistic. That's the way I look at it as a nurse. Um, so if I get someone that treats me poorly, I still have to look at them as an individual. Um, you can't look at things as an umbrella. So if one LGBTQ person, if you've had experience with one or five, you got to look at it as what each one is treating you as. So, I'm going to try to, I'm going to look at you and I'm going to, treat you fairly because you've never done anything wrong to me. But just jumping to a conclusion of a whole family slash community is not a way to do. I think it's kind of raising judgment on everybody. No, Joanne, I have to look at things individually, and that's how I do things as a nurse. That's kind of to say that all of us are in the umbrella. Yes, we all are in the umbrella, or I don't want to say it's an umbrella term, but we're all part of the family. If you're, whether you're lesbian, gay, uh, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, asexual, and there's dozens other, you know, sexualities and genders people consider themselves. But I think that each person is an individual, and yes, they may land in that category, but you can't judge the whole bunch. So let's look at it this way. Within that umbrella, there are a bunch of women. Let's just say, are you gonna? Do you think the same thing about all the women? Okay, let's look at that with the Latins. Do you know I am Mexican? Plus, I grew up in the San Diego area, just south of Los Angeles. Did you know that? What did you have trouble with us Latins? I mean, would you ever figure that about me? You know, as Latins, we're very traditional. We're, we have, yes, we have a misogynistic culture, but um, so when you say very discrimination on bathrooms, um, you have issues with LGBT, so like transgender people using bathrooms. Texas. I know that I grew up on the West Coast, Southern California. I love it. There's a lot of beautiful beaches. I'm gonna go there next week, but I wouldn't go back. One, it's super expensive to live there. Two, there's some other regulations that I don't like out there. But and yes, the Los Angeles area is not the cleanest area in the state. But you know, you can. It seems like you're putting together people and a state and putting them all together in one. And and basically right there, if you said it, if you don't like the West Coast, you don't really have to live there. You can go visit. I mean, but I I'm only 12 hours away. I'm like I said, I'm flying out there uh, a week from today. Your mom likes the West Coast. I know it is a very nice coast and nice beaches, lots of things to do there, but it is very expensive to live. My niece lives up in Sacramento, and it is very expensive. Thank you, Juliet. Thank you. Um, it does take a lot to join um, that field. Um, I went through many hoops. I went from being a beach lifeguard to being a paramedic to being a nurse. Joanne, what's wrong with wetsuits? I used to own 2 different ones for each season of the year. Wetsuits are made to keep yourself warm in the cold waters of the Pacific when you go surfing. We used to get up and go surfing before school. So we'd get up at 5 in the morning, we'd go surf, and we go to class. The water at 5 in the morning is very, very cold. And that's why you wear a wetsuit. The wetsuit soaks up the water, and your body heat heats up that water. And therefore, it makes it warm. So in the summertime, you wear what they call a spring suit, or starting in the spring, and the waters get a little warmer. And then in the winter, you wear a winter suit, which the difference is in the winter, sleeves go all the way down, and legs go all the way down to your ankles. The spring suit is like with shorts and with short sleeves. Or you can have it with no sleeves. Depends on how warm the water is. Did you get in the water in the Pacific? The water in the Pacific is usually from 50 to 60 degrees. Very few times in San Diego did it get warm. Yep. The beaches there in California are very, very cold. Very cold. And you got to figure, we used to go, like I said, 5 in the morning, we'd go out and paddle out just about every day. Well, for us, it depended. Most of the time, we would do Imperial Beach, which is like right north of the uh, border to Mexico. Berry, are you still in here? I don't know if I lost you. Juliet, thank you for being here too. Yeah, I've gone in both ways. I've gone without a wetsuit. When I was a beach lifeguard, when you have to rescue someone, you don't have time to put on a wetsuit. Or even on your break, when I was going to take my break, before I could even go eat, you had to do 5 full entries through the water, through the surf. Each time you had to come back in, roll up your rescue tube. Then you had to swim a mile in the ocean, and then you had to run back in the sand. So, and we couldn't change into a wetsuit. We had to do it in our swim trunks. So, that's not nuts. We would go surfing at night. We would, if the waves were too big, we would go off to the end of the pier and jump off the pier once it was past the surf. I don't know. I'll see. My main goals with YouTube are to communicate with people of the LGBTQ community, help those that need assistance in their transition or even any issue that they're having. And just network with people. It's helped me. It's been therapeutic with me to meet people such as Berry. I just met uh, Juliet today, and I have other friends on here. I would talk to you in the past, and it's kind of a therapy for me. I want to help others. That's why I've always worked in the medical field. What's your goal on here? Oh, okay. Berry on my channel is also. Thank you, Berry. I just have to stand my ground here. She's with how she's being. And if you're retired, are you just kind of so you just come on here and follow people's streams? Well, you say you're a ghost. You're retired, you're a ghost. So you just follow people's streams and sit in the background and see what they say. I remember watching you on Lux Sanders. Are you trying to do the same thing? So are you considering me an enemy? Are you keeping tabs on me? You're not answering my questions. Why do you feel you need to keep tabs on me? It's just what? You're not saying anything. This is what you did in Luxander's channel. I've never said I'm your enemy. Oh, that's cool, Juliet. So, Joanne, can I ask you a question? This whole comment about sharing me to troll coalitions, is this almost like extortion? Well, it seems like you keep bringing up topics. Joanne, it just seems that you're almost being threatening. I know that things are what we make them, but it seems I don't want to make things any issues. Then why did you mention all of this? So am I, and I have not done anything that would, this is exactly what I saw you do in Luxander's channel. Oh, I know, Colaberry. Trolls are great because they help just proliferate and help our everything grow. I didn't hold anything against you, Joanne. I could have blocked you from the very beginning, and I didn't. Have I ever said I'm not a friend? You're the one getting defensive right now. Colaberry, I think that is a very good thing to do. Um, what what day next week would you say? I do have something set up for this coming Saturday, but oh, I know Berry. Okay, thank you, Joanne. Thank you for helping. I already do great things. My job is great. And I'm not being mean to you. I'm being very nice. Okay, Berry, we can plan. Actually, the next Saturday after that, I may be in California. So we'll really have to figure that out. Joanne, many of us, yeah, but we can always go find a place to work or a better place to work. It's done the same thing to me a couple of times. So, oh yeah, I've been in the gutter a couple of times. Sounds good, Berry. Joanne, do you understand the symbolism of an arrow? Have you ever done archery? When you do archery, you can only pull the arrow back so far. When you finish pulling back on it, you let go of it, then it moves forward. No, but there's symbolism behind it. Like I said, when you pull back on the arrow, it only goes back so far. And then when you let go, it moves forward. At some point, so right now, if life is pulling you back, it's going to only pull you back so far. And it's going to let you move forward. That's what I'm getting at. I'm trying to give you some inspiration if you're feeling down. So when you pull the arrow, it stops. Yeah, but every bow, you can only pull back a certain length, and then it's gonna eventually someone's gonna have, that person that's pulling back on it is going to have to let go. Then you can move forward. There can be getting ahead. It's just that you need to put your mind to it. See, I am trying to help. The thing is, you got to find your goals. We will definitely make it fun, Cola Berry, as we always do. Joanne, do you think it's easy for me? Everybody that I know lives long distance. The only people I know here are my coworkers. Closest family to me is 12 hours away. This is not just about talking to people in the UK. It's talking about to people all around the world eventually, and trying to help them. And what I'm trying to do right now is see. It sounds like you need to talk to someone. You need help, and I'm just trying to listen. We all have different choices. I wanted to come to New Mexico for many different reasons. You can choose to go wherever you want. Yes, Berry and Juliet, things will be awesome on that talk. Juliet, if you want, we could even have Juliet join us, Berry. Okay, I've been to El Paso. I might have driven through Oklahoma. I'm not sure, but I have been to El Paso. I've been in Texas a lot. Joanne, it's your choice whether you're here or not. Joanne, where are you located? Are you in New York? A team of what? We don't need to form any type of team. We're just people on YouTube talking. There's a difference between a team and a network. So please, um, you can continue coming to the channel. I have no problem with it, but this is not a place to, no place to call trouble. Thank you, Juliet. That's what a network is. So, Joanne, if you someday you want to join us, join me here face to face, it'd be no big deal, but um, nothing aggressive. This channel is about helping each other out. Me, I'm on another platform right now. My channel goes to whatever platform I want, though. I think at this time I'm going to pass. Like I said, we're working on my channel right now. Hello, I see like there's more people here on the stream. There's a total of 5. Welcome to the stream. I know we have Joanne, Juliet, Colberry in here. Who else is in here? Colberry, I'll join in that live stream also through your invite. Correct, Colberry. I think it'd be best to do one big live stream. I think we can. I invite everybody in here, and I'm not here to argue with anybody. I am just here to network. And if people need some assistance and um, need to find resources, I will help them find a way to and guide them to resources in their areas. Joanne, it's worked great for me and Colberry. Whoever said this is going to be a long-term thing. It may not be. Well, I'll, I just have to, on my end, I would have to look into it. But Joanne, at this time, um, we, I think we've gone through like an up. Can you see we did kind of resolve things here? Okay, so let's Colaberry, do you want me to put the link in and see if Joanne will jump in on here with us? Colaberry, I can put in my link. Joanne, it seems like you're afraid to come in on StreamYard or even YouTube. She just replied that it's a no-go. It, this doesn't make sense, Joanne. If your device is disconnected, how can you be responding to our the on our stream on the stream? I can just put the link from for the for the StreamYard, and then you click the link that I put in the chat box. You don't even have to show your face. All you, Joanne, like I said, all you have to do is I can put the link to this stream into the chat box. You click the hyperlink. Colaberry will click the hyperlink, and we can all be in this stream. Simple yes or no. Joanne, who are you talking to, me or Cola Berry? I am a one-person show. Cola Berry, do you want me to put the link in here, or are you just going to call her from YouTube? Okay, I'm posting the link in the chat box, and we can all join in. Okay, here we go. I'm putting the link in there. Okay, there's the hyperlink. Cola Berry, go ahead and join in anytime. I am here. Joanne, if you want to join us, feel free. You don't even have to open your camera. Joanne, are you there? Yeah, I see what's going on. Are you on a cell phone, Joanne, or are you on a phone or on a computer? Yeah, I've never used StreamYard with a cell phone. I use it with my computer. I don't know. That's a good question. Hey, Cola Berry.
Hey, Joanne, how are you? Sorry, Jules, sorry. I was keep
Hey,
talking. Yeah,
how's it going?
going good. I just wanted to hear what Joanne want to say because I'm curious now.
I know but she did.
I didn't want you to come on the stream at the moment because I'm looking very mess. I'm all sweaty because I was running on treadmill.
I'm
But
all
because
sweaty.
of
I'm
what
all
I'm
sweaty.
hearing, it's strange. So I just want to hear her.
Yeah, I couldn't. She it like connected, and then it said device did not connect, disconnected. It was weird. And then she's been sending messages through the private chat.
Joanne, okay. Jules, I just want to say something about to Joanne because
Hmm.
she mentioned the name about, or maybe I think she said like you can't have that friendship for longer for about 10 years, or you can't have long distance friendship with people in UK.
Hmm.
So I just don't understand like where is it coming from, Joanne? Like, come on, talk to us. We're not gonna be rude to you. We just want to talk. What are you saying?
Joanne, are you still here in the stream?
Joanne, I only came for you, so please come.
I mean, I'm just trying to offer words of encouragement and stuff. I mean, I know I'm not a therapist or anything, but
Yeah, but she did accept it
you know,
because she was asking me like if it's Jules' platform or my platform where she wants to come and talk.
hmm,
So I'm here now. Come on, Joanne. I like to talk to you. As a friend, I would love to talk to you and find out.
well, both of us. And I still have 4 people in here. I can't see.
Hmm.
Hold on. Let me go into the private chat section here.
Joanne, are you listening?
I just sent her a comment.
She's not here. She's not. She might be on comment section, but she's not on StreamYard yet.
Okay.
Because you can see her either off camera or her camera if she's on StreamYard, but she hasn't clicked the link yet. Because I wanted to ask something to her because I did ask her. I think something is she did not like something maybe that uh, probably I said in my video or you probably I don't know what, but it's better to clarify those issues
You're right.
rather than in comment section. And then because we can't have back and forward in comment section, so if you ask something, you need to be able to listen to other person's reply as well, right? So
Yeah.
that's what we're here for.
How
Uh,
have you been?
well, tired. Um, and I had my nephews were noisy and working out in treadmill because I want to lose weight. I definitely have to.
Yeah.
It's for my health as well because I was gaining abnormal amount of weight that I shouldn't be gaining. So my
Hmm.
blood levels were affecting because of that. So I had to. I had to. And then because of what's going on in cum infection, I thought I should come because I always considered Joanne my friend, like since I know her. But of course,
Hmm.
if somebody's saying like, people online cannot be friends, on long distance cannot be friends, they can betray you. Yes, people do all that thing. Friendships don't last sometimes, but that doesn't mean that we disrespect someone. If Jules and I, if we stop talking in future, for example, for any reason, we will not be disrespectful towards each other. We will still give us each other respect. Even if we are busy in our lives, we may not be like talking together as always. We're not all the time talking and how you doing, Jules, and all the time we are like we are pals and we're gonna meet each other and all that. No, it's not like that. Friendship don't work like that. You just happy for your friend as long as your friend is happy, whether you're in touch or not.
Right.
So I just want to know what Joanne is saying, because Joanne mentioned my name on the comment section, so I just wanted to know.
Yeah, I can go up there.
Jules, if it was if it was coming from any troll, I wouldn't mind, because I can deal with trolls. But
yeah, and that's
hearing
why
it from a friend is a different story. So I need to find out. That's why I'm here, to talk to her.
Yeah, and for me, it's like that's why I like to I stay calm in those situations.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's no reason to ever freak out, because then if you let
Joanne, what
people
happened to
show
your
your
internet? Is your internet working fine? Can you hear us?
Joanne, are you there?
Joanne? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how long I have to count. Where are you, Joanne?
I wonder if she left. The thing is, like up here on StreamYard, it says there's 4 people in here, and
yeah,
but it doesn't.
No.
I haven't figured out to look at who the viewers are.
Yeah. John, why are you gone so quiet? Come on, say something at least, and come and join the StreamYard, because you don't have to have StreamYard account to join StreamYard. As you were saying, you were here on YouTube for 15 years, which is lovely. I think we can learn. Me and Jules both can learn a lot from Joanne, right? Because she
Yes.
has been here from 15 years, so we can learn a lot from you. Why don't you just talk to us and, as a friend, just talk to us. And Jules, just want to say, everyone who's watching Jules live at the moment, I consider Jules my friend, even if we sometimes don't talk, because I remember like it's been a while since we haven't done any stream yet, but
Right.
because I was busy in my life, and I'm sure Jules was busy as well. So, and to be live with someone else is different story, because you need to think about life doesn't work like especially when you with someone, you have to have things to talk about, and that's why I wanted to wait for some time, so that we have more things we gather more things to talk about, and then we can have another live. You can't, if we keep going on live every day, sometimes I don't have that much topics, so I don't want that as well for both of us. So it's good that when the time is right, we will come live together, but it doesn't mean that we're not friends or something. So but I mean, Jules didn't think like that, I did not think like that. So
I've found it a pleasure since we did our first live.
I know. That's why I said, like, the reason why I consider Jules my friend, because she is very like-minded. She's open-minded. She's not narrow-minded. If the thing is, like, okay, I have had some channels in the past on YouTube. Sometimes your channel works, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you deal with trolls. But what do? Either you leave the channel. It's okay to leave as well. But then you start and talk about something else. You start a different channel and talk about different issues. What's wrong with that? I changed so many channels, and my content was completely different in other channels on YouTube. And
Right.
I figured out, like, from my experiences, I figured out what works, what doesn't work. And I stopped making videos on some of them. And some of them were going really well, some of them didn't. But you don't have to, like, I mean, I have nothing against anyone, to be honest, even if they're starting with 1 follower, 1 sub on YouTube,
Exactly.
or
Yeah.
if somebody has 1 million follower or 1 million sub, because at the end of the day, we are all human being. As long as we have respected job, because YouTube is not
Mhm.
paying me right now. I have I have some other things that paying my bills. So why do I have to worry about if it works or not? Because if it works, it's good. Then I will know people want to watch me. If it doesn't work, then I will do something else, where people will watch me as well. So it's okay.
Yeah. To me, it's like a second thing, and if it,
Yeah. And even on YouTube, I would say to anyone, like if anybody want to start a YouTube channel, or like talk about issues on YouTube, if it doesn't work, give it some time. But if it doesn't work, stop talking about the same things and try something else. Maybe you will have success in something else. Like
Mhm.
maybe stay in on YouTube, but have a different content maybe.
Mhm.
And eventually, with your experiences, you'll find something that works out really well for you.
That's why I have the 5 topics on mine,
Yeah.
uh, the 5 Ts, so I can like have a different topic, different days of the week, you know.
Yeah.
Colaberry, I think I lost you. Did you go? Okay, Joanna, if it looks like you're not in here, and Colaberry and I have tried to talk to you. Um, Colaberry, did you drop? So we've gone on 2 hours and 9 minutes. I believe we've had a great stream today. We had several people on today. Colaberry, it was a pleasure seeing you face to face again. Hold on, girl, I've got you.
Sorry. I think I was just checking the comment section back and forward to see the reply from Joanne, but there was no reply, and then I think
Oh,
some some button
no,
clicked
that's
on my.
okay.
So first of all,
Yeah.
how are you recovering, by the way?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm finally getting my voice back, and I I actually snuck out to grab something to eat today, but I drive up early. Um, but tomorrow I have to go get. So I was sick Thursday and Friday, and I called out, and then Saturday, Sunday, of course, I rested, and then Monday I went to work. I actually sat down at my desk. I was doing my thing, and I told my boss, "Oh, Aaron, I'm back. You know, just I said, so I said I'm still kind of stuff up, whatever." He's all, "No, I want you to go get cleared." He's all,
Yeah.
"Go to employee health." So you go to employee health, and you tell him your symptoms, and then he goes, he's all the nurse there goes, go outside and call me on the phone, and he's all, "I'm gonna have you COVID tested."
So how
And
long now people have to be self-isolating if it's COVID?
self-isolation, now quarantine should be at least 5 days.
Five,
So
5 days. Okay.
mhm. Now, what my work is doing, well, we're a federal agency, so what they had me do was 5 days from when I started feeling sick. So they figured Thursday was the first day. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Monday I got tested. So they said I could go back yesterday, and get tested again to see if there was anything. And I was positive on Monday. Tuesday, negative. So then you have to wait 2 days and then pop up another negative. Then you can get cleared to go back to work.
That's why so many live streams these days.
Yeah, that's why I've been doing such a lot of live streams, lots of, I've been jumping on live, and I love the StreamYard, so, and then and doing videos. Now that I have my little setup here, it's nice. I just got to get my second monitor working, but I'm waiting for a splitter.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about investing some money on camera, webcam maybe, because
Yeah,
you can.
that's what I did. I've got a webcam up, and you saw my mic. I've got a nice mic here. I've got a Temu. I've got a nicer webcam like this one in my pod. I don't know if you know what a pod is.
In your pod, is it
Yeah,
like a
pod is for moving. And you know what when you
tripod?
see
Are you
sunlight.
talking about just like tripod? There's a pod that you.
No. Well, I do have a tripod for my circular leg. But
Okay.
like some of the stuff that I still have in Florida is what they call in a pod. It's called a portable on-demand storage unit.
Yeah. They are a bit different from. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's a storage unit, and the company will trailer it from Florida to New Mexico.
Okay.
Well, it costs like $2,000. So
Wow.
in the time that till I save the money, they can keep it in storage. So.
Yeah, that word pod, by the way, I think it's driven from that teapot. Yeah, so
it's really interesting because it's basically like when you see I don't know how you get like trucks, with trailers on them.
Yeah,
we call them semis. It's just basically the container that's on the back of them. It's a portable container, and so when they bring it to your house, you take the container off the truck, put it down in your, in the parking lot or the driveway, and then you just empty it. The next day you come and pick it up. So it was pretty interesting to use that.
It is, definitely. So what actually happened? I mean, why Joanne is not here yet?
What's that?
How come Joanne is not here yet?
I don't know. She was in my private chat. Let me check on the private. Yeah, I said, are you still there? Go to the main chat box. Oliveri joined in, and she. Oliveri, it looks like I have a third person in here again. Hold on, I'm adding you to the stage. There we go.
I'm trying to call with my with my laptop as well, so that so that I can see the chat at the same time. Because on phone, if I try to see the chat, the screen vanishes and then it disconnects me for some reason.
Are you calling her like to?
No, I'm just checking. Like, what did she say and where is she? Because she didn't say goodbye or anything. And
yeah,
please, Joanne, please don't say your network disconnected all of a sudden. I like to talk to you. That's what I'm here for. Please talk to me.
That's why we're both here.
Yep. I mean, as I said, like I wasn't planning to be like this on the live stream. You know how messy I'm looking right now. But the only reason that forced me to right now show myself this way is
that's okay. Look at me every time.
Yeah.
I've done videos after I've run, so I know how it is.
So Jules, she was asking basically. I'll ask you the same questions that Joanne was asking, and let's talk about them and see what's going on here. while Joanne is not here. So let's talk to each other about that.
Okay.
Let me go to the chat box because I'm not there
Okay.
yet. So do not accept the call on this one. I'm just using it for checking chat and stuff. On the other, did you get a call again, Jules, from me, from my laptop?
Yeah, I see one there,
Yeah.
but I won't. You said don't take that.
Yeah, don't. So now I can't see anything on the private chat, but I can see the comments.
Okay.
I think the comments just stopped from from that time.
Now,
so basically, when Joanne was talking about, was she talking about trolls or was she talking about, it's like thread or something? I'm looking for that that comment. I don't think she started with that, by the way. She started it. I think she was talking in general, but because she was talking without mentioning any proper subject, it's so confusing to find out what she was talking about in the start, and that's why I think the misunderstanding developed from there. And at first, when I thought it was a misunderstanding, yeah, go on, Jules.
Okay, let's see. I'm going up the stream here. The first time I saw Joanne was on another channel, and I did mention that other channel. And I think Luxander. It's another transgender person.
And what was the content about?
Luxander. First of all, I'm going to say its pronouns are it and its. So if I say it, that's what I'm referring to. It does. What it'll do is basically general talk like we do, and then we'll look at some, media, also like stuff that's in the media. So this
like reaction video,
like reaction video, yeah. And it was in the video and was talking just the things in general, and then Joanne jumped in and I don't know, and because if she, so it's just us two I think on here. She jumped in and like really started kind of like how she started on mine today, really reacting to the conversation. It was like started almost, she made it like very political, very anti what the person was saying, what it was saying, and and so this at Luxander, what it did was she started reacting and kind of went along with it, kind of like I was, and it's stayed very calm. And now Luxander at times can be, like will react and can be, we'll step it up, and Joanne kind of stepped it up and kind of got into this, and then Luxander finally blocked Joanne. After going for a while, and then the whole, but everybody on the channel was doing it too, and I remember there were a few things I reacted to that she said, and then she joined in one of my conversations, and then from there we've been talking, and there's never been any ill will that I've said, like in everything I said today, I just I kept it calm, and yeah. I don't know if Joanne is part of the LGBTQ community or what.
I think what I heard from her conversations with me,
Mm-hmm.
she did say she's a non-op trans person, and
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't want to ever be on hormones. And she present as a woman, I think. That's what she said, and she's full
Mm-hmm.
time basically. That's what she said. So yeah, I'm happy with that. There's nothing wrong with
Right.
that at all. Trans, that's what we have, trans umbrella. So we respect everyone's decision. But after all, we that's her situation, and we accept her situation the way it is. Although we are on
It,
HRT, but we still we know the trans umbrella and the LGBTQ umbrella is so vast that we encourage each other regardless of our differences. And but that's what I don't understand. Like, because from her comments, the what I was seeing is just one side of the story, basically. That's why I want to clarify with her. Like, I just want to talk to her politely, and I would never block you, Joanne. By the way, I would never block you.
I wouldn't block her either. And so here's what the beginning of the conversation. I just found it. It says, this is Joanne talking. She says, I worry for anybody who tries to take YouTube seriously. And then, and it says, as much as I want to say, you seem to be doing well. And so I don't know if she means that I'm doing well. My channel is starting to grow.
I think she was talking in general at first. She was talking about other people. Maybe she didn't mean anything against you directly at first. But I think because she was not making it very clear what she wanted to, who she is talking about, you might have taken it as if she was trying to attack you at first. But either way, all she needed to do was just to clarify rather than talking in nuances, like, because it's very vague how people talk when we talk about third person. So if she would have just simply said, like, she's not directly talking about you, it's somebody else. It's easy as that, just one line, and there's no misunderstanding. But it's escalated from there. But then I didn't want it to be part of it at first. But then she mentioned my name, Cola and Cola, which I don't even know why did she do this. And then she mentioned another thing on the comment section saying that friends in UK. If you can read that comment,
So it just went down on the sale, right? Just won't ever be back on YouTube. So it made it sound. I'm like, and I remember asking her, "Why are you gonna leave?" I said, you're always welcome or something like that. And she said she didn't. And the LGBT community, she's all, I choose to not be part of. And I told her, I said, I don't consider
community, and we welcome her. She's commenting on our videos. I was even replying to her comments as well in a nice way. Never have I ever disrespected her in any way. Either you, Jules, you have been so sweet with her, and we are part of LGBTQ community, so you can't say that, can you? And if those are experiences from some of the people that she had, because she has a long-term channel for 15 years.
Her next comment said, due to bad experiences. And I told her, here's where I replied to her. I said, things are individualistic. I said, look, being a nurse, I know I can have the same type of patients, but each person's going to be an individual. And each person you're going to, is going to treat you differently. And no matter what. So you might have 3 different trans women you're talking to, but each person's going to be different, and you can't put everything under an umbrella. And that's where the umbrella thing came out.
Yeah, same as that. You can't generalize that. But because when we generalize it, like, oh, everybody hates me, kind of, or nobody gets me, then it's not a healthy place to be in sometimes, because most of the time you're losing your own mind for it when other people are just living day-to-day life. So it's better not to lose your peace of mind and just if you think some people are like that, just as I said, like in the very beginning, either change your content. Maybe there is some very controversial thing that you might be saying that people are not agreeing with, because sometimes things comes with the pros and cons. And if you're
Mhm.
not ready to get that bad response, then you might think about changing your content. And if you're
Right.
happy with that content and if you want to target that type of audience, that's fine. I got some recently, I started getting very, now that made me think after seeing her comments. And from 1 or 2 videos ago, like I'm keep getting so many trolls on my channel, so many of them, uh, filthy comments. And sometimes I feel like, are people actually reading or watching my videos before commenting? Because there were some guys, for example, there was one guy saying, I would never date a trans person, or you are still a male, blah, blah, blah. Fine,
Right.
that's nothing new to me. That those things doesn't bother me. But watch the video, what I'm saying, because the video content was, I was saying in the video by myself that, yes, I transition. I'm not a biological woman, and you're entitled for your own opinion. Even if you think I'm a male, that's fine. I'm not going to stop anyone from calling me or bite their mouth for saying something. So that's
Mhm.
fine. As long as, because I don't let those things affect my mind. But the reason why I'm saying is like, because when she was talking about she can pass it to some trolls and where people can find, there was some comment like that. It just really confused me. Like, why would anyone do that?
Right.
So, Joanne, if I took you wrong, I'm ready to settle it down. But please do talk to me. I want to talk to you. I still consider you as a good person. So please don't change that idea about in my mind. Come here, clarify. You were here a few minutes ago, and you were saying
There's a
that
third here right
whether it's on
now.
this channel or my channel, please do come.
Yeah. There is a third person I see in here.
Yeah, but what's the point of having that third person if that third person don't want to talk? If that third person, especially is Joanne, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
trying to attack other people. I'm just saying, like, if that third
Yeah.
person is Joanne, please come and talk to us, because it's unfair to us if you leave a comment and and feel it that as if we are trying to, or anybody is trying to attack you, because you need to
Right.
hear the other person out as well.
Yeah. Because she even attacked, like, then she went over, which was strange because she goes in and jumps in saying something about Latin people, which I'm of Mexican descent, and she talked about Los Angeles. I said, I'm
Mhm.
from Southern California. And then I kind of calmly said, I am of Mexican descent and from Southern California. I said, still, you have to treat everybody as an individual, no
Exactly.
matter what,
I mean,
whether.
Jules, like I'm from Muslim background. I was born in Pakistan. Imagine like
Mhm.
how things are different there, because forget trans, even women don't have that much power now, or from
Mhm.
ages to you know to be certain way, to do what they like exactly. So
Mhm.
trans is completely different issue. Like we've been killed so many times. It's so easy for places like that. But I don't
Yeah.
want to start calling everyone out by saying you all are like that. No, that's not. I love
No.
people from there, from my own. That's my identity. If I
Mhm.
had bad experiences with people, uh, I would take it as individual act, and that I will only held responsible to that person. Like I'm not gonna call everyone out that yeah, you all are like that. No, that's not a healthy way to
Right.
be.
Exactly. No, I get you. I mean, I think we agree on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Um,
And even if we don't, Jules, the thing is, like, we have some common sense. Like, for example, if we don't,
mhm.
no two people are identical, right? Our minds are not, nobody's mind are identical. So we can think differently, but one should, if that's something which does not suit your mentality or her mentality or my mentality, then we can just be at peace with it and just avoid that type of conversation and don't listen to it. But we can't hate the entire person for one point of view, because everybody has different opinions.
I just spilled my drink. Didn't get my phone good.
So please, Joanne, if you are watching, please, I'm dying to talk to you. Please come. And you also said something about curse. That's a very, very bad thing to do. If
Yeah.
the one you said in the comment section about something about curse, I would never do that to even my enemies. I never have cursed anyone. I don't think anybody who has tiny bit of understanding towards other people, they would never do that. So please don't do that to anyone, because this is when we say things like that about other people, like especially curse, that returns back, and they returns back to you very badly.
Karma.
Yeah, karma. So please don't do that, because the last thing I want any member of my community or anybody for that sake
Is
getting
it
hurt
hurt?
or suffering
Yeah.
from it. No.
That's the last thing. That's why I always include the whole thing about, getting hormones from the proper authority and all that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, how
What am I-
welcoming can we be, Jules? Look, our circumstances are different because you said you speak two languages. You speak English and you're bilingual, so you speak Hispanic as well. I speak Urdu, I speak Hindi, and I speak English. So three languages
Right.
there. And then, people have to, it's just different. It's variety. Diversity is beautiful as well. We can't just be monotonous like all the time by just saying our views are supreme and whoever disagree with our views are not right.
Mhm.
And when it's talking about team, like we should work as a team, I totally agree with it. We are team. We should support each other as a team. But it's not reflecting what you're saying on comment section when you're talking about team. Because when you're talking about team, it's lovely to have a team. But when you're saying those things on the comment section like hers or disagreement is different thing, but things like that, what you were saying is not a team play. Basically, it's not a team play. So,
Right.
but again, I would like to talk to you. Maybe if I have misunderstood you, or if Jews have misunderstood you, you have this opportunity to come and clarify, or even comment at least, because you just disappeared right now.
I'm just
Okay, she messaged, I think. I mean, no StreamYard or one person more. No, she hasn't. That was the last message from her.
I was just scrolling through the old ones.
The last message we sent was, I mean, no StreamYard, always one person mode. So that you're trying to say that at first you were saying you can't use it for technical whatever issues, and now you're saying that because it's one person mode. Is it your preference to talk one-on-one to people? You can. I can go, or you can talk to me on my live as well, whichever is easy for you. But I'm happy to leave if you want to just talk to Jules, and then I can talk to you separately as well. It's totally fine if you like one-on-one. But
Well, I mean, no StreamYards, always one person mode.
because StreamYard, I mean, come on, anybody can use StreamYard, even the person who doesn't have StreamYard account. All you need is clicking on that link. When I first give that link to Jules didn't have the StreamYard account and still worked. As Jules said to you, you don't have to have a camera. Actually, we would prefer you not to have a camera on, because then you feel more comfortable talking, I guess. But there's a mute right now because there's nobody. Okay. Well, Jules, I think that's just, there's no point beating the dead bush, I guess.
Beating around the bush.
Yep. So let's leave it for now. But
Okay.
the reason why I'm here and the reason why I reacted the way I do, I'm not angry or anything. I'm just very curious why.
Right.
So anyway, Thank you so much, Jules. And we should do another, live stream.
Yeah.
Again, as I said, like, see, next week you're busy as well, and then after, like on 11th, I have exam, and then the beginning of next month I have exam. So it's like I have my routine as well, and before exam I have to study as well. So I also have routine. So things
Yeah.
like that.
Send me a date.
Posting videos or coming to live on your own is easy because then you don't have to think about what you're gonna say, what you're gonna ask, because you just live there, and things just work out from there. But when you're live together, especially with a great friend like Jules, then you need to think about issues that we can talk about, because that something must be very meaningful, and something that should help everyone, because that's why we are live together, right? Because there has to be special occasion for that. So that's why
Exactly.
it wasn't happen very often, but it can happen very often. But we both have some responsibilities as well at the same time. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to come live. We will come live together, and not just one time, two times. We will come live. And when it comes to friendship, again, going back to that comment, people from UK can't be friends with 10 years, or no one can have a YouTube channel or something like that for 10 years. Like, let's see what you do till 10 years, or how you stay
Mhm.
till 10 years in YouTube. That type of comment, I would just say, does it actually matter? I would leave a channel tomorrow and I wouldn't even give a shit.
Exactly.
So why would I have to think about it? Like, if it works out, it does. If it works out, it's fine. If it doesn't work out, it's also fine. This is not the whole life. We have so much other things to do other than this. The reason why we are here, because it gives a sense of community. As
Mhm.
I also mentioned it on my channel, that YouTube gives you opportunity to find like-minded people who
Right.
understand you. You normally don't find it easy to find in your own area. Maybe the areas you're living in are very, maybe, conservative areas, or maybe those areas are not as open-minded. So this give anyone a platform, as long as they're being a bit respectful to YouTube guidelines. That's
Mhm.
fine, you can do it. So that's why we are here, me and Jules, and we will welcome whatever comes with it. But we don't hate each other. That's not our thing. And
Never. No.
all we are here for is to support other people, and they don't have to be exactly like us. As I said, no two people are identical. So people
Mhm.
have differences, but we we can either tolerate it, or we can either respect the differences. But we never go about attacking people by saying that we are superior because we have more experience than you, and
Right.
we will never have success because of such and such. It's fine if somebody's trying to warn, but warning comes like one, twice. But if you keep going on and on about that, it's not fair. Sorry, because it doesn't feel right. That's a very pessimistic behavior, basically. But
Yeah.
anyway, okay, I boiled my blood enough for today.
No, at least we had you know, we had we had a good stream here.
Yeah,
When this is almost a 3 hour one.
I know it's going towards, goodness sake, Jules. People are seeing me like this on your stream. Come on.
I didn't.
I think
uh,
I think that's
I
what
mean,
Joanne wanted, because she wanted us to be together again. That's why she did those comments, so we can come back again, prove that no, we are still together. We are still in touch.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I think, no
So
matter
thank
what,
you.
I think we'll always be friends and, respect each other,
Yeah.
but, you know, it, and like, yeah, our YouTube channels may be here 5 years from now. They may not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe not. Because like I told you, I change channels. The thing is, I'm Aries, and my according to my star sign, my
Hmm.
interest changes all the time. And I get
Hmm.
bored of things very easily. So if I get bored of it, I'll go off from YouTube. Don't worry about it. I don't care about million subscribers as well, even if I get million. But of course, I will let people know, because I also respect people's. I do understand I have some sort of responsibility. So I'll tell them that, look, I don't feel like making videos anymore, and I would like to take a leave. I will definitely inform people. But then if I
Yeah.
have to leave, I have to leave. So, simple as that. Because at the end of the day, your mental peace worth more
Mhm.
than all the stress and hectic and
Yeah.
if it, yeah,
Just looking at everything as a whole, like we do in nursing, you got to think of your physical health, your mental
yeah,
health, you know, you know, physiologically, you got to look at everything together, you
yeah.
know.
And I just
So
want to say, like, regardless of people and their differences in LGBTQ community, whether you are queer, whether you're binary, whether you're non-binary, whether you are non-op, post-op, pre-op, whoever you are, you're all beautiful and you all have separate different journeys. If somebody has
eh,
a slight different opinion than, any one of us, it doesn't mean that we should hate that person because people have different,
we're a big
different
family.
opinions.
That's what
But
we are. We're a family. I think the word community
yeah,
is,
but at the end of the day, like two brothers or two sisters, sometimes they fight with each other, and they
Mhm.
all do. No two brothers or two sisters always love each other. They always fight sometimes. But then when the third person from outside, when an outsider try to hit any of your brother or your sibling or your sister, you unite with each other, and that's the healthy way to go about. So even if, regardless of our differences, we're not gonna allow the third person to attack us. So we're always together, and I will never
exactly.
leave this community in any. I wouldn't see anybody bullying anyone in our community. This is not a nice way to go about.
Good way to say it there, Coulibaly. I love
Lovely.
it.
Jules,
Hmm.
I let you enjoy your life.
Okay. You have
Okay.
a good day.
Let's see after when
Feel
I
good.
go, maybe if Joanne comes back. But yeah.
Yeah, no, my life's gonna probably be closing up after this. I can
Okay.
go past. you know,
Thank you, everyone,
get
and
the
thank you, Jules.
get the virus off of me.
You are doing great, and keep smiling all the time. You look lovely today, and like always. So keep growing beautiful.
Yeah, you look good too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Take care, Jules.